How's it going, guys? I'm Robert from Machado Visuals, and here's another really quick breakdown from a spooky music video I did for a friend of mine, Cameron Calloway. His song is called Supernatural, and it's a throwback to all your classic horror films. One of my old college instructors reached out and asked if I was willing to shoot this video for the Las Vegas Film Festival, and I was happy to oblige. Since my former college instructor was directing, we were given access to one of UNLV's film studios, and it was really cool being back. Going back to shoot at UNLV was like replaying a video game with your already leveled character at max stats. The studio was great because it already has black drapes on the walls, so we could throw our background in total darkness, which is what we wanted for the video. Cameron mentioned that he wanted a wash of red light during the piece, so I implemented that by throwing an Ares 650 onto the grid with a primary red gel as sort of a backlight. I also added a healthy amount of haze to help carry the atmosphere and give the background a slight gradient. To light Cameron, we went with classic butterfly lighting. This meant that we had a source coming from above supplemented with fill from below. Our key was my Kino 4-bank with 6 Quasar Science crossfade LED tubes, and we used a 4x bounce board as a passive fill. Using this setup gave a really even spread across the face and minimized reflections in the glasses, and it also gave a really great specular highlight in the microphone Cameron was using. For camera support, we used the good old Dane Dolly so I could play around with shot sizes mid-take, and this gave the editor a little bit more freedom in post and gave a little bit more shot variety when picking selects. After we got our performance takes, we did a quick B-roll session of Cameron just doing his thing to add even more variety in post. The hazer was such a valuable asset since it added volume for the light to actually travel through, otherwise the background would have just fallen in complete darkness. The house dimmers that are installed in the studio use older technology, so they don't really mix well with the low voltage of Quasar Science tubes. They made the Quasar spike in output whenever you tried dimming them, but it actually ended up being a really cool effect for the video and was actually pretty serendipitous. Our second setup was a round table scene with 4 actors, and I chose to use a top light with my 8x frame so everyone would be lit evenly, and I would add fill as necessary. Our key was a trio at 1K with a pancake, and the Kino was our fill with the grid. We needed to shoot coverage for both sides of the table, so we just flipped the entire set to grab the other side whenever we needed to. And that's pretty much it. Both of these setups were pretty minimal, and we only really used 2 lights to light the entire scene. I had a great time going back to where I found my love for film, and it was great working with some of the current students there. I hope this video was helpful in some way, and feel free to leave any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy Halloween.